Hey everybody, this is your favorite interior designer from Renew Designs, as well as designs with a little bit of splash. Yes, I am here before you again because I am here with another 5 tips from your favorite interior designer. What will it be? How about this? 5 tips on how to find your quality contractor for your renovation project. Yes, everybody around you is renovating right now, especially due to the pandemic. A lot of people are confined or working from home within their home, so they're liking and not liking things about their homes. And so that kind of, gets everybody started as far as how to make the home fit me. So, with that being said, you definitely want to work with the right team to bring your project visions to life. And so, hopefully, these 5 tips on how to find your quality contractor will help. All right, let's get into it. So, tip number one. Tip number one is you want to ask for references. These references can be from your family, your friends, your neighbors. Even if you drive a little bit outside of your neighborhood and you see construction crews, at a home, you can definitely try to ask the homeowner if they're present to see how are they liking working with their contractors, or they're not liking working with their contractors. A lot of people like to talk about their projects, so they'll definitely kind of give you a little bit more information, even sometimes more than you need to. But you would definitely get an indicator on that particular project that they're working with and how they feel about them. You can even go to big box stores like Lowe's, Home Depot, any home improvement store to kind of get a feel of who comes in the parking lot a lot, what trucks are there. Take a picture of their signs, look them up on Google, or you can even go a step further and go inside the store and possibly build a relationship with the staff members that there. They see the people come in all the time, the contractors. Preferably, you want to work with someone in the pro department who directly works with contractors. Maybe they can give you an indication of who is doing a good job in the neighborhood or not, or who you may fit your project needs. So those are good indicators. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the big box stores aren't able to directly refer contractors due to liability and legality reasons. So that actually brings me into my next tip. Tip number two. You want to utilize third party sources such as your home advisor, house, and that's house with two Z's, thumbtack, Angie's List is a big one that everyone knows of. Reason being, a lot of, like I said, big box stores can't directly refer contractors, so they'll probably direct you to these sites, third party sites, where you can get a feel of the construction company or the contractors that you're looking for, how they represent themselves as a brand, whether it be showing the pictures indicating the quality of their work, their bio, how they talk about their company. You can see if it's a professional wording or not. You definitely can see their reviews sometimes, so that's a good thing you want to look into too. So tip number three, you definitely want to have a consultation with your contractors. That can be at your job site if you have a project going on, or you can visit their job site, just so you can possibly see how they carry themselves at their job site. Are there wrappers on the ground from eating lunch? Are they very neat, organized, not organized, all over the place? Is a one-man show? Do they have a good crew? Does everybody communicate well? Those are the things you can figure out when you go to their job site. But when they come to your job site, are they on time? How do they present themselves? Those type of things are clear indicators of how your project will be in the near future if you decide to work with them. Another thing you want to consider when interviewing your contractors, if you want to have a list of questions that you feel comfortable asking and you feel comfortable that is going to be in relation to the job that you need at hand. So have those questions ready. You can even Google a couple of questions that most people ask their contractors, just so you can definitely see if it's going to work or not. And another thing about consultations with contractors, it is not uncommon to have a contractor charge you for a consultation fee. Now that we're in this landscape of everybody's busy, everybody's booked, everybody's doing renovation projects, a lot of contractors, good quality contractors, are hands in multiple jobs, and for them to take time away from their job to come look at your job or take time to have a meeting with you, whether it's at their job site or their office, they may charge a consultation fee, and that can be a good indicator that you're working with a quality contractor, because they're going to value their time, and if they're booked and busy, they're still actively finding leads, wanting to find leads. That's a good way to carve out in their business to, put you on schedule, or, to at least meet with you, maybe to give you some tips, or, any information that may help in your project if they're not able to help, or they can refer someone else if their timeline doesn't fit with your timeline. So, tip number 4, you definitely want to get their references. So once you are on a interview or a cold call, you want to see, maybe before they even get to the interview, if you can grab their references. A lot of people have reviews online on their website. You can Google just anybody nowadays, so you may find some reviews on Google. Third-party sites like your Angie's List, House Pro, Home Advisor, things like that. Those should have reviews on them. Or if they do give you a list of references, call the references. Speak with them. A lot of people like to brag on their project. And sometimes they'll give you a little bit more feedback, and step-by-step instructions of how, it worked out or didn't work out with the contractor that you have came in contact with. So that's a great indicator to find out how those references match up. So, tip number 5. This is the last tip, but the most important. You want to vet. Now that you have all the information that you need, you got a funnel of contractors to work with, you've interviewed some of them, and then you've got their references, so that should have narrowed you down to a few, if not one. Now it's time to actually make that decision. Which vets your contractors? Are there going to be time delays? Are you fearful of a time delay in the project? Are they not able to meet your timeline? Are there budget concerns? Are they a little bit out of your league or a little bit under your league, and that concerns you as far as the budget that you're expecting to spend on your project? How do they explain the budget or the timeline, or how they work with you? Are you confident in their character? Do you feel like this will be an ideal relationship between you and the contractor? Yes, it is a business. Yes, it is a transaction, but at the same time, you are having a relationship with your contractor. Somebody that's going to be in your home, somebody that's going to spend your money, somebody that's going to, maybe not even in your home, but on another project that you may have, maybe you're a real estate investor or a realtor or whatever the case may have you, and you need to have somebody dependable. Do they fit that ideal clientele or that ideal vision of what you have as working with the contractor? If so, now it's time to bite the bullet and get the check. Yes, get the check ready for the contractor. And you definitely also want to ask what their payment terms, do they offer financing, those type of things. So that way all those questions are met before you actually start the work. Because once you start the work, that's where the roller coaster starts. So yeah, have fun. Trust me, I know. But either way, I hope these 5 tips help you to find your quality contractor. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Or if you want to see more content from me that will help you on your design projects, your renovation projects, or anything to do with interior design in general, go ahead and hit that bell, hit that subscribe, and I will be back to you with more content. So that is all I have for now. I actually have to get ready for a project myself and do some interviewing myself. So let me go ahead and get back to that. Until then, this is your favorite interior designer from Renew Designs, and designs with a little splash.